Alright, shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Brother Mawad coming to you again. Over here in the highway and byway to edify the hopeful elect of Yahshua, Israel, so-called Bashing Americans and Latinos, to warn the 2/3 of our people of the impending judgment of the Lord is going to bring upon this wicked queendom known as America, spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt, the great Babylon, America. To let the so-called white man who is the devil that the Bible speaks of know that your end, your wicked ways is coming to an end soon. But before we get started, let's turn to these to give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakadash. Double honors to teachers, elders, and the Paso of Great Millstone. Likewise, brothers putting on this truth, faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to brothers and sisters that tuning in, Shalom. And as always, these people in Great Babylon, America, are in a spirit of mirth. Well, let's talk about some of the things that's going to be taking place here in Great Babylon, America. Okay? The destruction that the Lord is going to bring to this evil, wicked-ass empire that has oppressed and destroyed his children. Let's go into the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, and starting with verse 6. Book of Isaiah, chapter 13, starting with verse 6. It reads, "Howl ye, for the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt." So as bad as you think the so-called white man is, and all his technology, you know, all of his oppressive laws that he used to oppress the poor, which is really us, okay? And now these other nations that are here on this wicked queendom, on this wicked land, and now starting to feel, okay, those oppression. You see, because when they were making these laws to oppress Jake, okay, these other tribes, they just stood on the side, and they did nothing except mock, you know, and point fingers and go, yeah, that's good. Good, that's good for those people. Those people, which is exactly the words that they used to use on us. Those people. Now, here they are, getting the licks from Esau. You have an all-time eviction rate up here in Great Babylon, America. You have an all-time low morale rate. Okay, people have no morality. You have an all-time job losses. These people have been living it up, you know, thinking the good times is going to last forever. You have a sense of desperation that has never been seen in America before. You see, now it ain't only just one tribe, you know, the tribe of Israel, the so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Latinos that are feeling, okay, the result of when a wicked man is in rulership. No, these other tribes too. And we'll get ready right now to prepare. We're getting ready right now as we speak, as this election is looming, and these Edomites, depending all their hope on either Trump or Kamala, particularly Trump, we know that there's going to be war and sedition here in Great Babylon, America. You do better understand, America is going to be invaded. America is going to be drawn into that conflict that you see taking place right now in the Middle East. You people think that you're just happy, you're going to go about your daily lives, happy glory, you know, I got mine, you don't have yours, and it sucks to be you. No, 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 no. You see, it's not going to be that way. See, the Lord, when he brings that judgment, he doesn't cherry pick. Oh, no. Because think about it. Were all of us complaining in the desert when we were brought out of Egypt? Were all of us wishing that we were still under the oppression of Pharaoh? No. But as a collective, the Lord punished all of us. That's why you see all of us are here in different degrees of hell in Great Babylon, America. Different degrees of hell in Great Babylon, America. Yes, this place is hell. This place is also known as the shadow, the valley of the shadow of death. Because that's exactly what's going to be coming to America real soon. It's a Lord of death. Let's continue. It says, "And they shall be afraid, pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them, and they shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They should be amazed at one another. Their faces should be as flames." Yeah, their faces can be as flames. Because these people ain't used to dealing with adversity. Okay, they're not used to dealing with the lack of bread, the lack of food. They're not used to dealing with someone that wants to violate their women and their daughters, okay, or even their son, or even them. They're not used to extensive amount of violence, okay, that people are going to be perpetrated on each other, you know, for something as simple as doggone food. Someone is willing to cut your throat for food. That is what's going to be taking place here when it talks about those tribulation and those plagues that's going to be coming on America. It's talking about the fact that you people are actually going to be putting those plagues and tribulation on each other. Because you're going to be in that position where you will have no choice, okay, but to act like doggone animals. That's exactly what you all are. Useless eaters, wicked ass animals. Overweight, fat, soft like doggone poop. Hard-headed. Everything is a joke to you doggone people. You ride around your metal coffins. You have no clue what time it is. And these doggone wicked ass meats is preparing for you people to go at war with each other. And that's the Lord. That's how the Lord works. And that's part of the plagues that's going to be coming here to America. But why would your fat ass listen? You're having it too damn good. People don't want to doggone listen. That a destruction that's going to come. And you're not safe here in El Paso. Not because it's 90% Hispanics and Latinos, you think you're safe from the devil. The devil is going to raid your town, take your kids out of your house, rape your women, rape your daughters, your son, even you men are going to get raped. And burn your houses down and spoil it. But why would you listen? Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. And he shall destroy the cities thereof of it. Which means what? Unless you are part of the elect, you're going to be destroyed one way or another. The plague of the beasts of the field, which are really beasts here, because this man is a doggone mad scientist, okay? Splicing DNAs. Don't be surprised if you see a damn dog with wings, okay, and with teeth like a lion flying towards you to eat you. They're recalling all the food in the stores because naturally they're all poison anyways. So there could be a shortage of food, resources, medicine. You people don't even care about your health because why? You think that you can just go to the hospital and there's a pill that you can pop and it's going to cure you. So you won't even exercise, you won't watch out for your health. You'll eat that doggone garbage and they sell it in these doggone fast food restaurants. Okay? You don't care because bottom line is you've been convinced by the devil that he's going to take care of you. Is he? So why is he recalling all the food? So you jakes are putting all your hope into the very one that oppresses your ass and hang your ass from a tree, that throw gasoline on you and burn you, kicking you out of your house. They got an eviction crisis going on in Vegas right now as we speak. I mean, we could go into what's going to take place, what's taking place right now, of course, and see. And we're going to go into those scriptures, you know, talking about the east of the flock will draw them in. And it says, for the stars of heaven and constellation thereof shall not give their light, and the sun shall be darkened in its going forward, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. And you know what? Esau is proud. But you know who's proud, and you know what's disgusting about it? It's the poor. You doggone so-called blacks, Native Americans, Latinos, you Hispanics, you're poor, but you're proud. You're above reproof. You think you cannot be corrected. There you are, living in one of these little slum houses out here. Well, you got the nerve to be proud. You got the nerve to thumb your nose up at the prophets who are out in the highway and the byway to warn you of your death that's going to be coming to you in its various forms. You got most of you doggone people have never even gone half a day without eating something. The gluttonous swine. No order, no discipline. And you wonder why the Lord is going to destroy you. Because most of you are pointless and absolutely useless. Serve no purpose. But that's okay. The Lord has something for you. You will participate in that lake of fire, which is going to be Great Babylon, America. Hey, we don't sugarcoat our words to anybody, okay? And you women better get the hell in order. And you men better get your house in order. And start being men instead of being little boys. But the Lord is going to bring that fear on you. That fear is going to be so terrible that you're going to be like women. Okay? Hopelessness. No hope. Here you are in this dusty little town that has, what, 2 restaurants. They don't know how to cook worth shit. They're going, what, 2 grocery stores? How long do you think that's going to last when all hell breaks loose? How long do you think the food in Albertson, Walmart is going to last when all hell breaks loose? When you people stomping each other's fat asses, trying to grab the last bag of cheese doodle or taco shells. How long? See, y'all don't like to hear the truth. Because y'all want to hear those sweet words. But we don't preach the sweet words because there ain't nothing sweet. See, sweetness about Genesis 5 says that you are a Hebrew Israelite. You will inherit the kingdom because you are the meat that the Bible speaks of. But on the other hand, okay, if you will die a horrible death here in America. Okay? You people are going to die a horrible death in America. Death is coming for you people. Okay? Let's go in the book of Jeremiah 30 and 6. This is the book of Jeremiah 30 and 6. Because you men are going to become like devil bitches, man. This is going to be a sad sight for the women. Looking at 6'7", 7 foot, 6'5", 300 pound of just pure woman with a penis. He can't do nothing for you. He has no answers. He's scared of you. Because for the first time, a man will have to be a man, and the Lord will have that spirit out of you. See, it's all good right now to stand up. You're all tough right now. Macho. Look at that. And those doggone gangster jacket and stuff like that, you with a motorcycle gang, that ain't gonna save your ass, man. That's a bitch spirit on you. Okay? You're gonna wear collars and stuff like that. What? That's a bitch spirit, man. That ain't gonna save you. You're hiding behind you. You're hiding or trying to have a facade of your true cowardness, okay? Damn. Book of Jeremiah 36 says, ask ye now and see whether a man go travail with child, so men cannot have children. But if you ever seen a pregnant woman, boy, when she's gonna have that baby, she goes through pangs. Okay, there's a lot of pain before birth. So because before you have the kingdom of heaven set up on this earth, there's going to be a lot of pains. Pangs of tribulation. But here to describe you men as acting like women. Ask ye now and see whether a man do travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins. So a man is going to be standing up with his hands on his loins like a doggone woman. That's right, you women. Some men are going to be like a damn woman. Like a woman in a time that he needs to stand up for you. When those gurgle through, kick those doors down. Okay? And point those M4s, M16s, or AK-47, whatever ammunition they're going to come with. Beat the living crap on your man. Wait. Okay? All he can do is just stand up there and wonder if they can show mercy on him. In fact, he's going to be more concerned with himself than you. Quite frank, you women deserve it. You're out of shape, fat, you're wicked, out of order. We're going to see how that women live, and that equality is going to work in those days. And it says, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. That is going to be a day when you see you know, Jake's them face turned pale. Pale means scared. Y'all heard like, oh man, he was scared like a damn scared white. Ghost. Okay? Scared. Because of the great tribulation that's coming. Oh, when the Lord brings judgment, he don't bring it half-ass, okay? He ain't bringing it half-ass. You people right now are in the zone of repentance. This right now is your time to repent. This is your time right now to seek counsel from the prophets. Hey, we'll write you on the highway and the byway. But it's easy to just drive by, maybe look and scoff. It feels good to you. You know? It feels good. You feel good about yourself. Okay? You might be going through some problems right now. You can't make ends meet. But, hey, maybe after this election, maybe that will change. Oh, it's going to change all right. Okay? This is just the beginning of your sorrows. Just the beginning of your sorrows. Just the beginning of starving. Okay? Just the beginning of when you're going to have to run for real. For your life. Being pursued by the sword. Damn. As always, these ants, boy, they like to crawl up on you. Okay? So men are not going to have that brave spirit they have right now. The Lord is going to take that brave spirit away from you men. Okay? The only men that is actually going to stand up bold, okay, and know what time it is going to be the men of the Lord. Because we told you. We told you. The Lord has prepared us mentally and in most cases physically, okay, to endure the times that are going to be coming. And it's not going to catch us by surprise. It's going to catch you all by surprise, though. Let's go into the book of Lamentations 4. Lamentations 4, starting with verse 9. The book of Lamentations 4, starting with verse 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these pine away, stricken true for want of the fruits of the land. Any of you which, it's a rhetorical question because looking at you people, I can tell that none of you have ever gone a day without eating. You don't know what starvation is about, but boy, you're going to find out. Okay? The Lord is making it clear that the pain and the death by starvation is far more worse than if somebody had just executed you. So when that famine hit Great Babylon, America, and you people are starting to feel the wall of your stomach touching each other, and all you can think about is food. Food. That judgment on you is going to be greater than if someone had just taken a knife and just stabbed you to death, or put a bullet in your head, or chop you up into little pieces. Because you gluttonous Americans, you don't know what it's like to actually suffer. You have it too good. Right now, you're going to go right there to go get a coffee or cappuccino, you know, or stuff your face with a damn muffin, okay? You're constantly in that murder of, it's all about me and my satisfaction. That's the spirit of you people, man. You don't know about fasting. Do you people know that the Sabbath is actually Thursday evening to Friday, Wednesday evening to Friday, Thursday evening to Friday, and then you have Thursday evening to Friday evening? Then you have a double Sabbath. You don't even know the holy days. Right now you're prepping up for Halloween. Another satanic worshiping crap. This is what you have been taught by your wicked oppressive ruler. To celebrate demons and darkness. They're just going to do anything for you. But to seek righteousness, oh no, you don't want to. Why would you? Life is too good. So you're going to wonder, okay, you're going to be thinking of a fool constantly, man. man, your stomach grumbling all the time, okay? For those of you who've actually been hungry before, not starving, then you can multiply that as start doing every day, to the point to where you might eat dirt. You might be tempted to drink gasoline. You might even be tempted to eat your stuffed animals. Anything to stop the pain. Let me tell you what happened to us before. This is verse 11. The hands of the pitiful women have sword in their own children. They were the meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people. Did you know that when we had the siege of Jerusalem, that it was so bad, and there's a siege that's going to be coming to Great Babylon, America too, where no ships is going to be able to go out to go bring back food. You know, most of the food is imported here. This is a nation of import, not export. The only thing that export out of America is wickedness, sodomy, evil, demonic worship. This abomination. That's the only thing that the Great Babylon America exports. It doesn't export goodness and virtues. Okay? It doesn't export those things. But it imports a lot of food and goods to ensure that its wicked, gluttonous, okay, people, which is all 18 tribes that were created that were here in the small throne, okay, are satisfied so they continue on in all of their wickedness. But that's okay. Let's go to 2nd Ezra 16. Let's talk about these snares. Let's talk about some of the other judgment that's here that's really actually specific, okay, to keep the undesirables from ever desiring to return back to the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, who the word equally calls Lord and Jesus. Okay? This is 2nd Ezra 16 and starting with verse 19. You gotta love it because we're in that time right now of 2nd Ezra, okay, 6:22, where you're gonna see a shortage of food and friends start turning each other. Okay, we also in Revelation 13. The start of it is already here. We're in the time like in the days of old with Noah. People are still celebrating, ignoring the warning because they haven't seen the things that we were talking about, like the great famine that's going to come to America. So they're in that spirit of ignorance. Okay? They're in that spirit of ignorance. This is all about pride. This is all about pride. When you think you are too good to listen, the Lord is going to humble you. And then as all you people drive around in your metal coffin, smirking, snapping your TikTok photo, whatever the hell you think is fun for you, go ahead. You'll be looking for a prophet to give you some answers. When all hell is breaking loose, you'll be looking. Okay? Let's go into 2nd Ezra 16, verse 19. It reads, "Behold, famine and plague and tribulation and anguish are sent as a scourge for amendment. But for all these things they should not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges." Why? Why would they want to be? Okay, you're proud. This man tells you he's going to take care of you. Why would you want to listen to the warning that's coming? As it stands right now, you people are driving with one hand and eating something with another. You can't stop eating. Behold, victuals should be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evil grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. There's sword going on in the Middle East right now. Okay? There's famine in Africa, there's famine in Sri Lanka, there's famine in the Middle East right now because what does war bring? War brings famine. The only difference between Great Babylon, America, and the rest of these nations is you have a welfare system that's set up okay, to support you lazy, worthless people. So you don't have to work and you don't have to struggle or worry about food, because somebody's always going to show mercy and give you a bag of food. Well, that's coming to an end real soon. That's coming to an end real soon. You people don't even know how to forage for your own shit, man. It says, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape of hunger shall the sword destroy. The Lord always talk about what? Famine, sword, and hunger. That's what you can expect to get here in America. You're going to get hungry. There's going to be a famine in America. There's going to be sword, because why? Because of the famine, people are going to use their sword to take from you. Nobody's going to be in the spirit of sharing anything with you. Nobody's going to be having a kind heart to feed your little doggone, your little kids. Nobody cares. Okay? Nobody cares. Okay? It says, and the dead shall be cast on the dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city should be cast down. So you have war all over this earth. Okay? Stores are going to be destroyed. Okay? People are going to go to the OEM or the manufacturer that's manufacturing the food to go get the food before it even get put into the can. And in terms with that, of course, they're going to have their security, so guess what they're going to do? They're going to destroy, okay, even the manufacturers. What do you think war brings? Destruction. Things are going to be destroyed. Supermarkets, processing plants. Hey, they've done a great job of actually burning down a lot of these poultry farms. Okay, these meat processing factories. A lot of them have been paying attention, have you? They've been burning down the manufacturers that act, or the factories that process the food for you gluttonous swines. And you have not noticed that. Because as long as you can go to McDonald's and eat, okay, flavored paper or lab-grown meat, you feel like you're good. There ain't no doggone starvation for you. As long as you fat women are in control, you feel good if you have a sim sitting next to you in your car, okay, that allow you to walk all over him. You men, you can't even get nothing in order. We're gonna see. Put that fat woman over you. So the dead is gonna be cast out like dung. Meaning what? When you drop dead, nobody's gonna take the time to take a shovel and dig a hole in the ground, okay? And wave the rosary over it and go, Christ be blessed, or whatever the hell crap y'all say, okay? Nobody's gonna care. Rotten flesh all over the place. When you drop dead, they just leave you right there. Because there's gonna be too many deaths here in Great Babylon, America. So nobody's gonna bury you. Your lives are gonna become more and more worthless. It's already worthless. But it's going to become more and more worthless. So much so, you're not even going to get a decent burial. Okay? So the Lord is going to cast these cities down. Downtown El Paso will be destroyed. So is Dallas, so is Houston, New York, Chicago, Phoenix. Let's go into Zechariah, because the Lord does, when He does things, He does a high kill. Let's talk about the flood for a minute. How many survivors of the flood? You all know the flood story. How many survived the flood? 8. 8 survived the flood. Now they did, some historians I think did some research, and they figured out at that time when Noah went into the ark, that there was something like close to 1 billion people already existed on the earth. So you can imagine the amount of dead bodies that was floating in the water. See, the scripture don't go into the fact that you know, you have a lot of dead bodies that's going to be floating in that water. It doesn't go into gross details about that. But let's think about it. There was a lot of dead bodies floating. So the stench had to be incredible. Incredible stench. But they said ashes to ashes, dust to dust. They returned back to the earth. Let's go into Zechariah, because again, we take a look at it. You have Iran doing an offensive against Israel, doing a counterattack on Iran, and we already know what is going to take place with that. Let's actually start off with Zechariah 13, and let's talk about the high kill of the Hebrew Israelites from the Lord, which is you so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Latinos, whether you want to believe it or not, because most of you prefer, okay, to be a Mexican or like a Guatemalan or African American or Native American or Cherokee. Screw that crap this doggone devil is giving you, man. Okay? You're Yasharala, Prince of the Power. Okay? You're Yasharala. But you want to just continuously be in those states. You doggone man can't accept the fact that you're royalty, man. You're king. To be little boys walking after your doggone BBL doggone woman. Let me tell you, BBL is hideous. It's fat. How do you men find that attractive, man? Oversized friggin' butt. Bitch can't even friggin' doggone walk in her heels. BBL. This is the book of Zechariah 13, sound verse 8. Damn, these damn ants, boy. I don't know why they keep, are they dropping off of me? Slack it, hold on a second here. I hate to do this, but something's kind of fell down. Okay, let's go back. This is the book of Zechariah 13, sound verse 8, and it reads, "And it shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, 2 parts therein should be cut off and die, but the third should be left therein." So 2 parts, 66% of the biblical Hebrew Israelites, so-called blacks, Americans, and Latinos, and the scattered birds, and those who look like the other nations, you're a Hebrew Israelite. Nonetheless, 2/3 will be cut off. Meaning what? Put to death. Through various forms. It's going to be through those plagues, which is going to be the famine, sword, the beasts of the field. Okay? That's what's going to happen. "And I will bring the third part through the fire, and refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people. They should say, the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, is my power." Okay? So you need to know the name. You need to call on the name of the Lord, because each and every one of us is going to be humble to a point, including the men of the Lord. Humble to a point to where you will have to call on the name of the Lord in order to be saved. So there ain't going to be no time for no damn pride. Okay? And you get these other camps that are telling you all these other names, entertaining you with rap videos, rap openings, and, you know, showing off their perceived wealth, which they don't have any. Like, get the hell out of here, man. If you got it, so what? You don't have to flaunt it. That's for you. But that shows you how the tiny mindset that these doggone niggas have. Okay. And most of y'all, see, a lot of you Hebrew Israelites, as the apostle said, you know, you're spectators and you're just looking to be entertained. You don't retain anything. You don't do the work. You don't do none of the damn thing. and you glorify these guys that go around and they conning their audience or their money for entertainment. And they see it big in your eyes because you still have a mindset in the world, and that's okay. Keep it up. Keep it up. Okay. But nonetheless, the Lord is going to destroy it too fast. Now let's go to Jeremiah 49. 20. Okay, Jeremiah 49:20. It reads, "Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh Shai, that he had taken against Edom, and his purposes that he had proposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them." So there it is right there. And we see in the least of the flock, which is, okay, the state of Israel, which is right now picking a fight with nations that are significantly more powerful than itself. Okay? Because why? Think of it like this. The Lord would like to do a video on this. Okay? The little bully. I'm going to do a video titled The Little Bully. Okay? In which we can look at Israel. Okay, now you think about it like, you know, you had guys that have more mouth. When they would go out with Mike Tyson, they had a lot of mouth. You know, they'll talk loud, they'll want to get into fights or whatever case like that because you're walking around with the heavyweight champion of the world, or used to be. So you think like if you get in some problems, you know, you can just come and give that Mike Tyson knockout. Okay? So you don't use wisdom and common sense because you think you got somebody to back you up. A guy that's got a bunch of a posse behind him is more likely to talk shit, more likely to be brave. Okay, take more risk. Okay, in antagonizing somebody because you have that. You have the big bully. It's not these women right now. They know they can dial 911 and come some fruitcake Edomite or fruitcake Jake in uniform will come and save the day. You know, you put down the man that's trying to correct them. Okay? That's the little bully right there. I'm gonna go into a lesson later on this week. Let's talk about the fact that Israel is going to draw the United States out into a war. I'm just gonna say it. The United States military is full of pussies, okay? Fat, overweight women that are in command positions. Men have to salute to these fat, short, little fat bitches that can't even do one pull-up or even do 20 sit-ups, okay? They got to salute to them. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Salute to these dudes, weak-ass dudes who are brigade and battalion commanders, so-called general. Weak as cat dribble. Okay? I can tell you some shit I saw, man. But that's here and there. I walk out of that crowd. Okay? Weak. They only there for they collected the check. But see, there's gonna come, see, it ain't gonna be like OEF and OIF where they're gonna be deploying for 9 months or 15 months and then come back. People gonna be cheering for them at the airport. You know, they get the yellow ribbon before they go, the yellow ribbon when they get back. You know, go to the VA and get you know, what do you call it, the disability benefits, you know, because they had a bad dream. So now you got PTSD, get the hell out of here. Okay? The majority of the deployments that was going on with OEF and OIF, you spend most of your time playing video games, or working out, or eating, or singing karaoke. Okay? Don't let them fool you. Yes. They'll come back and, you know, some Marines and saw some action. But against who? A bunch of guys with bayonets? Okay? A bunch of mountain guys? The United States are not going against, okay, a rival force that actually has the ability, okay, and desire to kill the service members of America. Okay? They haven't. But they're going to, okay? And when America step over there in the Middle East against Iran, China, and Russia, they're gonna get slaughtered quick. Then these bitch-ass, fat-ass, doggone service members are gonna last over there against real men. And then they're gonna come back and they're gonna draft your daughters and your son to go and fight, okay, these wicked doggone kikes war. And we're telling you Latinos, and you blacks, and you Native Americans, don't send your children to this man's war. It's not your fight. They're going to be drawn in, okay? And when you have that happening, when that war kicks off, and more of the resources is put in to send warships, aircraft carriers, and everything over there, okay? What do you think is going to happen to the resources here? America is going to be left defenseless. And guess what? There are enemies or foreign military that's already in here in America, and you people are sleeping. You people don't realize that there's a foreign military force already in America. But you're sleeping. Let's go into 2nd Ezra again. Let's talk about the fact that you're not going to be able to depend on your friend. You're not going to be able to depend on mommy and daddy, or your home girl, or your home boy, or your home amigo, casa amigo, whatever. Things are going to get tough. 2nd Ezra 6 and start at verse 22. And it reads, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Oh yeah, that's just grocery stores, it's manufacturing, making products anymore. People getting slaughtered on the way to work, so they're just scared to go out of the house to go work. Okay? If the currency collapses and they're given a universal basic income, so where's the motivation in that? If everybody's getting the same thing, the same amount of money, where's the motivation in that? Why do you think that they're on this struggle on? They're trying to forgive all these student loans. The only reason you would go to college is to go get that piece of paper. Okay, so that you can make more than the other guy that didn't go to college. But if they're going to bring a system in where everybody's going to get a chump change amount in some type of digital account, where's the motivation? Where's the motivation for a doctor to work his ass off 20 hours a day to cure you when he's getting the same amount of money, okay, as the bum under the bridge? Do you see where it doesn't make any sense? Do you see where there's no real thought put into it? Because you're ruled by the wicked. And if the wicked is ruling you, he doesn't give a daggone thought about you. It says, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man hear it, they should suddenly be afraid. Yeah, you're going to be afraid. We told you. We told you there's going to be a famine. We told you you're going to kill each other for food. When they announce that you can no longer buy a bag of groceries that you can buy, you get a bread, a can of tuna, and that's it. Stay in your house, stay out of downtown. The highways are for the military because they have to get all of these doggone equipments to the port and on these doggone C-17 to fly them over to the Middle East for the World War III. When you hear that sound, then now you're serious. Now you're afraid. What am I going to do? Honey, what are we going to do? Mikey is hungry. I don't give a crap on little damn Mikey. The Lord only gives a crap about his righteous. His elect. The rest of you people, you better have some double serious survival skills because you're going to die a horrible death here in America. You better start learning some survival skills right now. If you're not going to repent, you better start learning some survival skills, people. You better get that couch potato ass off right now and start learning how to run, shoot, and do whatever the hell it takes to survive because you're going to need that skill. The Lord ain't offering you no protection. Let's see what happens here. If you think your friend is going to help you. It says, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. How would you fight against someone that's your enemy? I How many of you have been in a fight with somebody that pissed you off? So you're going to fight against each other like enemies. Why? And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein, the springs of the fountain. Shall stand still. 3 hours they shall not come. You know good news. Ain't even no prophets to tell you what to do next. The time for you to repent is already due. The time of the close. The elect would have already been sealed. And the rest of you people are going to face the hell that the Lord is going to bring on you. The soft as it's right there, speeding off. So macho. Look like a doggone turtle. Like that's supposed to be impressive. But you people are going to fight each other like enemies. So that best friend of yours, your girlfriend, oh yeah, y'all going to fight. Let's go into Amos 9 and 8. It's the book of Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord God are upon the sinful kingdom. And the sinful kingdom is America. You're living in it. The land of sodomy, witchcraft, and abomination. Women out of order, men acting like women. Can't even rule their own households. Soft like chicken poop. Sinful, wicked kingdom. You accept the abomination. You accept what you're told. You don't stand for righteousness or nothing. Weak. God ain't dealing with y'all, man. Walk out here. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not only destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord of Yahweh Bashim Shai, which that's the 1/3 death. Not all the Hebrew Israelites. Okay? 1/3 death. That's who he's not going to destroy. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus of the book of Sirach, 13. And starting at verse 20. The book of Ecclesiasticus 13, verse 20. And it reads, oh, boy, these hands stay here. Woo. Let's go. Let's spray it out again, boy. They love it, yes. They keep falling on me. They can't sit on the tree. Hey, but the hands want to hear the word, right? Book of Sirach 13, verse 20. As the proud hate humility, so does the rich abhor the poor. Yeah, that's right. The proud don't like humility. The proud don't want to be humble. Okay, which includes the Lord, you damn poor niggas, spicks and dog on my death last night. Y'all are proud as hell. Broke, fat, lazy, good for nothing, worthless, but you damn proud. Huh? You proud. Wow. A rich man beginning to fall is held up by his friends, but a poor man being down is thrust away by his friends. So see, your friends will help you when you broke and you fall. Which is going to be the tribe of Israel. Okay? So you're not going to help each other. See, these Edomites, they're going to help each other. Okay? Everybody come and rescue the man, so to speak. Who's rescuing you? It says, when a rich man is fallen, he had many helpers. He speaks things not to be spoken, and yet men justify him. So hypocrite. Hypocrites. You see? The devil, the Bible speaks of as so-called white man, is a hypocrite. Esau is a hypocrite. When he speaks his lies, okay, when he accuses us, and when he accuses other nations, he justifies it. That's why Jake loved the oppressor, man. Because he's rich. It says, the poor man slipped, and yet they rebuked him too. He also speak wisely, and could have no place. Why is that? because nobody wants to hear a broke-ass man talk. Nobody wants to hear a poor man talk. Okay? Nobody wants to hear nobody talk. I bet you if I had a table here with some gifts and some cookies and some juice and sodas and put a sign that said free drink if you hear the word, I can guarantee you'd have a long line right here. Fucking people are pathetic, man. Pathetic. In fact, I should do that one day just to test my theory out. Put a table here, put some stuff on it and go free food. Hear the word of the Lord and free food. And you will see people just suddenly pulling up there just to get that eat. They sign up for a minute while they eat, pretend like they don't know and actually listening. Okay? Let's say they did this to Yahweh. They did it to Yahweh Shai. And Yahweh Shai called their ass out and said, you know what? You're not here to hear the word. You're just here for the free shit, niggas. Okay? It says, when a rich man speaketh, every man hold his tongue. Yeah, like Bill Gates, right? There's a guy that didn't graduate from college. Yeah, but he managed to build a corporation called Microsoft. But yes, all of a sudden he's a doggone expert in your health. He's an expert in your health so much to the point where they lock down the entire earth, the cities. Okay? And had you put a damn diaper on your face because Bill Gates said so. Man that doesn't have a degree, but because he's rich, suddenly he's the expert. That's the example right there the scripture's giving you. When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he said. They extol it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? So when the doctors came, they said, hey, you know what? Maybe we need to do more research. Maybe this isn't what they're saying it is. They lost their job. They got their license taken away from them. Okay? Yeah, doctors considered poor. Okay? In the eyes of people in the world. You're a civil servant, really. Just a servant. Yeah, you're a doctor. Laden with doggone student loan debt. Working your ass off. Okay? But their voice didn't matter. Up until then it mattered. But no, it didn't matter then. No, Bill Gates is the freaking doggone expert on your damn life. It says, what fellow is this? And if he stumbles, they will help to overthrow him, meaning that they're going to laugh at your ass. Okay? So we can expect when we come out and we talk about that there's going to be a famine, there's going to be a lot of murdering and killing and raping going on here in Great Babylon, America, and you haven't seen it yet. Yeah, you can laugh. Go ahead and laugh. We would like for you to laugh because it's going to be our turn to laugh. Okay? We only out here for the elect. We're not really out here for the rest of the people. But as commanded, we are to go to the highway and byway and show our face to the people. So I've been out here now for I don't know how long. I haven't looked at the time. Okay? There had to have been at least 2,000 cars already gone by. One car of knowledge that you have a prophet on the highway and the byway giving them warning. And they don't care. Because they're proud. Especially out of town like this, you know, where people that look like me, it's rare. Look at that Negro, that darky. They don't want to hear you. You speak so here, you didn't know what to hear you. You didn't know what to hear this warning coming from a nigga. No. They don't hear it. They're proud as hell. They think they're safe here in this doggone town. You know, speaking of broken Spanish, and they think they're all safe here. Okay? Because it's better, they only have to look at each other. They think they're safe. They're not safe. Let's go back to the second Ezra again. Yeah, it's a little kind of redundancy, but of course, obviously, we build precept upon precept, line for line. Okay? Because it always talks about things, and this is the end of time prophecy, which talks about what? Famine, tribulation, judgment, sword, beast of the field, the lake of fire, the mouth of the beast, seditions amongst men, World War III, okay, civil war, civil unrest, local war, global war, you know, talking about the FEMA camps, all those things. So these scriptures are always kind of redundant in that respect, that they go into those things constantly. So this is 2nd Ezra 15, and yeah, for some reason, ants keep falling on the tree. They must don't have strong legs, but they keep falling on the tree, keep falling on them. Either that or they're hopping on them. 2nd Ezra 15, verse 19, and man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, guns. Man, these police fucking up guns for nothing, man. They can use those if they have to. Okay? See, what's going to take place is not going to be a lot of like defensive stance. What you can have is a lot of offensive stance, where you're going to have to just take your gun, your ammunition, your sword, and go to your neighbor's house or go to the next town or whatever, or next district to take their shit. Raids, you can call it. Raids. That can be a. Let's talk about the raids. Raids. That could be a lesson. Raids. Sometimes you see these lessons, they come to you while you're doing a camp, and then you have something during the weekday to bring. So I implore you, brothers, you know, when they come to you, like have a pen handy and write it down, man. That's why I have a tablet and a book. My notes. I take notes before I come and do camp. Lots of notes before I even do a lesson, so that I'm not going into a whole bunch of unnecessary crap. Okay, because I know Jake has a short attention span, and it's about getting the message across. The second Ezra 15, verse 19, and reads, "The man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall spoil their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and great tribulation." So that expect that. Behold, said power, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun from the south, from the east, and the Lebanus, and to turn themselves on one against another and repay the things that they have done to them. Yeah. Oh yeah. So keep in mind. Remember that crafty counsel, which goes in the book of Psalms. I can't remember. I'm talking about crafty counsel. Okay. And the heat and raging. But guess what? Yahweh is going to have them turn on each other. So everything that they plotted against us is actually they're going to be using on each other. They're going to be oppressing the hell out of each other. Okay? And it says, like us they do, yeah, they stay under my chosen, so will I also do, and recompense in the bosom. Thus said the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Al Shai. So he's going to recompense him. He's going to recompense the wicked. Actually, let's go to 16. Because woe to the world and them that dwell within. This is verse 14. For the sword and the destruction draw nigh, and one people should stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands, for there should be seditions amongst men. And in waiting one another, they should not regard their kings nor princes, and the cause of their actions should stand in their power. Once Trump failed, these doggone Edomites, they are going to go crazy. Okay? And yes, Trump will fail you. It doesn't matter who gets inside it, Trump or Kamala. Okay? They work for the cabal. Okay? The true short callers. And yes, they will fail you. They're going to imprison you people. And people are going to be really in a lot of straits. Okay? You're going to be in a lot of straits, and so you're going to have no choice but to go up against your government. Here's your government trying to lock you down again. Talking about this invisible thing that's going to get you. And here you are starving and don't have a pot to piss in. Do you think you people are going to be listening to that shit? You're not going to be listening to that shit. And once it starts, it ain't stop. Oh boy, it ain't stop. There ain't going to be no rebuilding. There ain't going to be no rebuilding of America. Once it starts, it's not going to end. There's never going to be a rebuilding of America. Let's go into the book of Proverbs 27 and 1. It reads, boast not thyself of tomorrow, thou knowest not what the day may bring forth. Okay? Why we don't boast about tomorrow? We don't boast about America rebuilding. We don't rebuild this place. We don't do a damn thing from planning to come to camp without saying Lord's will. Because at the end of the day, every step that you take and every breath that you take is the Lord's will. Plain and simple. Okay? You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I mean, we all have things that we want to do still. You know, I, for example, want to There's a couple of little trips I kind of want to take and things I kind of always wanted to do, but I never did. Never could have done it or whatever. I don't know what I want to do, but sometimes it just don't go your way when you're planning it. But other things come up. It's just the way it is. Maybe it was meant to be, maybe it's not. But unlike the crowd, Edomites, they're always planning their whole life 5-10 years ahead. And they teach you to be like that. I used to be like that. Okay? Again, when you're doing that, that's the Lord actually working through you. So if things kind of went a little bit sideways or different, well, that's how the Lord deals with you. Okay? Because He's going to steer you no matter what. Okay? To repent and do His work. That's what we're created to do. His work. So things kind of went that way to where you are here now doing the work. This is the book of Psalms 91, Psalm verse 2. It says, I will say of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, He's my refuge and my fortress, my power. For Him I will trust. Not in man, not in your group, in your little camp, okay? Not the homeboy standing behind you in fringes and start going shot at one, Yahweh Shema Shai like that, okay? Because you brothers know as well as I do, okay? A lot of dudes in your camps are full of shit, okay? Full of shit. You know it, okay? And you can sense it. You don't all get along in your camps and stuff. Okay? So you don't sit down and trust in them. It's great to have a brotherhood. It's great to have a friend. But we're supposed to put our trust in Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay? At the end of the day. And then that's it. You have to let your buddy or your brother or your friend know. Look, don't trust me, man. I will do whatever I can, but at the end of the day, it really comes down to the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai. If we make it, it's because the Lord allow us to make it. Okay? If I was able to do something good for you, it's because the Lord gave me the ability or put me in a position to be able to do that for you. It's not me. All right? It says, surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. And He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and thy buckler. And I went into what a buckler is, which is a small shield that they should use to fight. Okay? So really, in essence, what it's describing is that the Lord is going to offer protection for those that He chooses to save, okay, from the great destruction that's coming in Great Babylon, America. Keep in mind that destruction is going to come in many steps. It's going to come in the form of famine, the sword, pestilence. Okay, a lot of you people took that doggone juice, and you know what the hell I'm talking about, which is a jump shot that they issued and forced people to take 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. Even when you walk around the mall right now or walk around the Walgreens, they still want you to go take flu shots or take the seat. Get the hell out of here, man. In fact, you got a doggone bitch sitting down there talking with a sign like that saying, you actually working for the devil? Thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by night, nor for the hours that fly by day. A hell of a lot of shit's going to be taking place, man. Okay, things that we haven't seen here in Great Babylon, America. Nor for the pestilence that walk in the darkness, nor for the destruction of wasting at noonday. I love this part. I love this. I brought a lesson on this the other day. Not much views on it because I guess people didn't understand what the hell, okay, a buffer means. Part of that buffer is going to be these doggone useless people. So the Lord is going to slaughter and kill all these doggone useless people first. They're going to be a buffer before Esau can get to the elect. Because Esau is going to try to get to the elect. Yes, the Lord is going to allow him to get to some of the prophets, chop some of our head, or some of us are going to get our head chopped off, you know, probably publicly executed, whatever, it's like that. Hey, you can look at it this way. We were going to die anyway, okay? We're already dead. We're already dead. We're alive right now, okay? So that ain't going to be death, Esau. You ain't going to be putting us in death. You're just going to get us quick on the chariot and into our glorious body so that we can cheer on for our other brothers that are down here, okay, who are escaping you and who are resisting your bullshit, okay? Bring it. Bring it. Okay? Bring it. What are you going to do, cut off the head? Shoot? As if we haven't been put to death before. And you know how many times we've been dead? Or how many different lives we've lived? If you know anything about doggone, okay, reanimation or reincarnation, then you would know what? That we've died many doggone times. Do I remember? No. Will I remember this one? Maybe, maybe not. Who cares? It's part of what's written inside here. But here's the deal. For the buffer, 1,000 shall fall at thy side and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh to thee. Only with thine eyes shall thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, which is you doggone wicked ass niggas, spicks, and doggone wetbacks. Okay, men, women, children, babies, infant, old ass, woman, man. Okay, Edomites, and all the rest of the doggone tribes. You're not innocent. If you're here in America, you're gonna die. If you're here in America, you're gonna die. Okay, and guess what? We will get to smell your stinking, rotten carcass. 10,000 is going to die on this side and that side, meaning what? It's just going to be constant death. Constant death. Smell that? Smell like dead bodies to me. That's what that smells like. A lot of dead bodies. Okay, so we're going to get used to that stinking, rotten flesh. That's going to be coming. Okay, there shall no evil befall thee. It says, because thou hast made the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plagues come nigh thy dwelling. Plagues. Be a whole lot of form of it. Okay, usually plague is always, you know, bad things happening. Also, plague also can be like pestilence, like a disease. They call it the plague. There's actually a disease, there's actually a little thing called the plague, which I think was transferred by squirrels and rat. I think back in the old days, back in what they call the dark era, they had something called the bubonic plague. I think which was caused by disease. In reality, it was actually caused by these nasty Edomites who actually never obeyed. And they were the cause of that bubonic plague. Okay, the so-called white people, they were actually the bubonic plague. Okay, that's where it came from. It came from them. Okay, and there's a heavy description on how there was like ticks and fleas up in the friggin' coochie, the fucking doggone Edomite bitch. Okay, nasty motherfuckers, man. Cave dwellers, man. Oh, let's go to the book of Isaiah 65. Book of Isaiah 65. Starting with verse 12. Book of Isaiah 65, starting verse 12. It reads, so this is the Lord talking to his people. On one hand, you have the chosen, those that put their faith and trust in Yahweh Shemashai. On the other hand, you have everybody else who put their faith and their trust in the Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white. It says, therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye should all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, you did not answer, when I spake, you did not hear, but it's evil before mine eyes, and did choose that which I delight in not. Worshipping idols, abominable things, like eating abominable food, adultery, okay, and sodomy. The biggest thing that Esau pushes on your eyes is sodomy. The biggest thing that bring out on America is sodomy. That's why this place called spiritual Sodom in Egypt. Why is that? The men are like faggots, man. Okay? And that's why I don't like, I never let an Edomite man stand up next to me, man. I don't trust him, man. Dudes that be checking you out, commenting about how muscular and nice your body is and shit. You know? Faggots, man. They ain't into women, man. The so-called white man will have a freaking fetish for the freaking black man, especially he has a fetish for the size of a black man's penis for some reason like that. For some reason these dudes have that fetish, man. So much so that they even bring in they bring in jigs, they bring in the Negro into their house to have sex with their wife. Because they don't believe that they can please their woman. Okay? But that's a different topic there. But that's sick shit that Esau have Jake in, man. It says, therefore, thus said the Lord power, for all my servants shall eat. Who's going to eat? The servants. And that's women, children, but the men out there doing the work, Lord willing. Our work is worthy enough to be able to have this type of mercy shown on us. But ye shall be hungry, but all my servants shall drink. But ye shall be thirsty, but all my servants shall rejoice. You should be ashamed. You see that? We're going to be the spirit. That's going to be the spirit time or spirit of mirth for us. Oh, yeah. Wow, you are doggone out there howling for vexation and like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? What are my children going to eat? Blah, blah, blah. The white man isn't feeding us. Where's the food? Where's this? Blah, blah, blah. Man, we're like picking out and going, whoa. What the hell are you talking about? Okay? See, we can play stupid just like how y'all play stupid now. Like, what are you talking about? That ain't gonna happen. We can be like looking at you going, what the hell are you talking about? Because I ain't hungry. Okay? It says, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry of sorrow of heart, and shall howl of vexation of spirit. Yes. Because nothing is going to suck more than when y'all realize that Esau the Edomite, the so-called white man, never liked your ass. Because why? He's the damn devil that the Bible speaks of, and we've been trying to warn you, but you don't listen because you people are hard-headed and stubborn. You're wicked, okay? You're broke, you're fat, you're out of shape, okay? You're slobbish, you're overeaters, useless, okay? No skill set, and absolutely worthless to even these so-called white people. But yes, sir, you want to be dumb and proud because why? Someone that looks just like you is telling you you're a doggone punk, wicked, nigger, spick, and wetback ass is going to get put to damn death. But that ain't good enough for you, okay? So may you all fucking die, okay, soon enough, okay? Lord willing, the left is at the bottom. We're going to do Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Kakadash, Shalom.